If you skip Crisis Core Reunion, you're probably gonna hate the future of Final Fantasy VII Remake, starting with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's if you don't know the story of Zack Fair. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 1 spoilers. I'm letting you know. If you ain't played it by now, why'd you click on here? You don't know the ending of the game. It shows a character that looks like another first-class soldier similar to our boy Cloud. Even in Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade ending, you see Zack enter the Sector 5 Slums Church. You know, that place with the beautiful era flower garden. If you're new to Final Fantasy VII period, and maybe play all the Kingdom Hearts games, you might remember the boy who was simping for Aqua and Birth by Sleep. Now I think Crisis Core Reunion is a very important piece in the future of Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy and understanding a very important character that will be in the future of these games. I think Zack is going to play a huge role in the future of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I think most of the characterization you will learn about this character will be from Crisis Core Reunion, Final Fantasy VII. There's a lot of theories from fans. Tetsuya Nomura even stated that the story of Crisis Core won't change. But you know, that's just PR talk, and if he answers that, it could just spoil many surprises and will potentially make people think differently about things or scenes that happen within the game. Nomura states in an interview via GameBraze, "Personally, I've always thought of a remake as a recreation of a title using almost none of the original data. In an aspect, while the majority of the data for this title have been newly created, some elements such as character motion do reuse data from the original title. I haven't been involved in a number of remastered title releases though. I can certainly say this title is much more of a remake than any of those were. As it falls between both categories, we decided to use neither of the words in the game's title." Square being too nice. Y'all probably could have made more money if you put a remake at the end, but it's cool. We know what y'all being nice this time. But also knowing Square, something is likely going to change, and I personally believe the ending might stay the same from the original PSP version, but instantly connected to Final Fantasy VII Remake Rebirth in some way, shape, or form. If albeit via an extra cutscene after you beat the original story, or some type of image after you beat the game, who knows? Or maybe some crazy critical mode requirement to unlock some special scene for that case. That'd be dope, like the old Kingdom Hearts games. I love that. But yeah, something I feel like is going to be added to this game that may change a lot of things, and we don't know yet. The reason why this is important to me is because I'm the type of person to not really gatekeep and say you can't play this new game because of previous story, lore, knowledge. I just want people to try my favorite games even if they don't understand it. But there's caveats to that. Essentially, I don't want a Kingdom Hearts situation where people will look at Crisis Core Reunion as an in-between game that will not add lore or connection to the mainline trilogy of Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know how some people act like there are only 3 Kingdom Hearts games that exist, then complain about characters either lacking or some context is missing or it never makes sense? Yeah, we're trying to avoid that. If you watch the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII, that's when we got our first look into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Zack. But this will be the 3rd time seeing Zack so far, I believe, in the total Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy so far, outside of trailers and things of that, but in the actual products. Even if you played the original release for Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, I think the game is bigger than many may know and think. When they revealed that the game, it seemed bigger than just a remaster, but you know, marketing and public relation talks like I stated earlier. However, recently, executive producer Yoshinori Kitase says this is more than a remaster, a game that crosses generations and platforms. We're very proud of the amazing improvements that the dev team has been able to include in Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, even if you did play the original Crisis Core like me a lot of times, even on this channel, I'm gonna let y'all know Crisis Core is a big game for Final Fantasy VII. It's probably one of my favorite Final Fantasy spin-offs, to be honest with you. And Crisis Core Remaster seems to be one of the greatest remakes and remasters I've ever seen. It's very ambitious to me right now and from my eyes. The gameplay got overhauled too, the HUD is much more modernized and close to Final Fantasy VII Remake, and the new summoning animations, yeah, they slap, they go crazy. If you guys would love more Final Fantasy VII Remake content, you really need to stick around to this channel because tomorrow I will be talking about Crisis Core Reunion with everything you need to know before release. On this channel, I cover fighting games, JRPGs, and anime here and there as well. So, let you guys know, follow your boy on Twitter at Avataryaya _ go ahead, come through. I talk about everything, fighting games, RPGs, Sonic the Hedgehog. I got the whole mail out there. We lit, we like to have fun over there. Sometimes we troll. But Also, join the Discord in the description down below, literally so you could get updates for all my content and be able to ask me questions. The signers are going crazy, like, oh, it's fire over there. So yeah, just come through. We be chilling, we be cool. That being said, you guys are golden, and that is raw. Also, make sure you subscribe. Squalla, I'm out. Peace.
I've been a devil, I need me an arc in the heart of my breathing, I feel like time's right. Walking this bitch with a zombie, so I'll let you rock it, I keep me a domino. Bitch on my dick, man, I feel like a Zack. Stretching that pussy out like it's Pilates. I'm snatching the soul like right out of a body. Fire, I spitting, I feel like Dobby. White bitch, blonde hair, looking like Lucy. She from Kyoshi, I paint her face Suki.